Games Workshop and Warhammer doubled down on their inclusivity virtue signaling, but then they quickly deleted it. Before we get to this, I'd like to ask you please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at the Trent Report. Wrote this up over at thatparkplace.com, and X user Chainsword40K reported this, that Games Workshop really went the extra mile for that BlackRock money virtue signaling in a rumor engine. So rumor engine, they kind of post these rumors to their blog posts. They're basically teases of what they have in the pipeline, what they're working on. And in this blog post, which was dated earlier today, it read this: here we go. Something undeniably Warhammer, unambiguous, a little gothic, probably carried by someone with a breathtakingly outdated views on inclusivity. It's got the lot. We don't even need to guess what this is, really. So that was the post there. Obviously, doubling down on kind of this inclusivity virtue signal, claiming that one of their characters has outdated views on inclusivity. Just kind of firing another shot, rubbing the wound, salt in the wound, rubbing hobbyist faces in this. Really, just kind of a preening almost. It's like, we are in charge and you are not. However, the blog post has since been updated and has deleted the virtue signal about inclusivity. It now simply reads, here we go, something undeniably Warhammer, unambiguous, a little gothic. It's got the lot. We don't even need to guess what this is, really. And so that is what it is now. And then Chainsword40K says that, speculated that the post was updated because it was a rogue intern operating the blog site, and that it was the rogue intern that did the virtue signal. He says rogue intern confirmed. They changed it. I'm not sure that is the case. I don't really. I think that's probably a decent guess. I think Warhammer and Games Workshop have made it abundantly clear that they are all bought in to the DEI agenda. Obviously, their Warhammer is for Everyone post back in 2020. We know that they are funded by BlackRock, owns almost 5%. I think Vanguard owns the other 5%. So they're all about these investors that have significant stake in the company that are pushing a lot of this DEI stuff. Obviously, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said they had to force all of this stuff because people actually don't agree with it and reject it. So they have to force it. And so this all comes in the wake of, obviously, the big kind of hullabaloo here with the female Adeptus Custodes. Not only did they retcon them, but then they gaslight hobbyists, claiming that there had always been female Custodes, despite that clearly not being the case. Obviously, we had this excerpt from Warhammer's Codex Adeptus Custodes, which was released at the end of April. It confirmed that the Adeptus Custodes featured a female custodian named Kaladice Torvalia. And then we had the official Warhammer account on X, not only confirming the retcon, but then gaslighting hobbyists and enthusiasts, posting this on April 14th. Since the first of the 10,000 were created, there have always been female custodians. We know that is not the case. Mark Kern pointed it out, sharing excerpts from the 1987 Rogue Trader Rules, where it clearly describes the faction as men. You can read it right here. It says the Adeptus Custodes is the Emperor's inner guard, the members of which are privileged in being permitted to serve upon the Emperor, attending to his needs, receiving and recording his directions. These men never leave Earth and only rarely leave the Imperial Palace, an endless black hive of forbidden technology and subterranean passages, delving deep within the bowels of the planet. Then we also have excerpts from the 2017 and 2018 Adeptus Custodes codexes that refer to the faction as the Brotherhood of Demigods and make it clear they were recruited from the Sons of Nobles. One excerpt reads this: it is known that all custodians begin their lives as the infant sons of the noble houses of Terra. It is a mark of incredible prestige to surrender one's child to this most glorious of callings within the Imperium, and many notable clans amongst the Terran aristocracy have willingly given up almost entire generations of newborn sons to earn it. So in order to double down on their retcon, they posted a blog post that made sure that it no longer reads sons or men. When dealing with the Adeptus Custodes, the blog post says this: potential custodians are taken in at a very young age to better survive the rigors of their transformation, no older than late infancy. For the fundamental changes that will be wrought upon their flesh, minds, and souls are tantamount to apotheosis. It is considered a great honor for those of Terran noble houses to submit a child. So obviously, no longer sons, child, with the implication that there are now females. Again, doubling down on it. In the wake of all of that, we saw numerous people cancel their Warhammer Plus subscriptions and say that they were going to be boycotting the entire company and the game in general. So I'm wondering if maybe this boycott is actually hitting Games Workshop in the pockets, and that's why this was changed, because they saw that it was basically just driving the the dagger even deeper, twisting the dagger here with their fans, and they're like, we shouldn't do this because this might just end up causing more people to join the boycott. That's a possibility. Obviously, we have here that it was a rogue intern. We really don't know why exactly they changed it, but clearly they did. I'm not sure if changing it is a win. I think I'd rather them actually probably include the original one just to kind of show just where this company is, where this company stands, rather than trying to hide it. So players can be like, okay, this is clearly a company that is pushing woke ideology. This is not something that I stand for. This is not something I want to support. And they can make that decision and choose to boycott it, as many people have. And obviously, I think it's very clear where Warhammer stands over the past couple of months. Obviously, we know that they've been including a bunch of absolutely evil stuff in a lot of their novels over the past couple of years. A lot of this is being brought to light in the wake of this controversy with the Adeptus Custodes. But let me know what you guys make. Why do you think they changed it? Do you like that they changed it? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, but to always speak the truth.